To return to the UFC, did the performance and everything play out how you thought it would
I
be?
didn't perform the way I wanted to. I think I performed about like a 20% of my true capability. No excuses. That guy was a tough, awkward guy, coming from different weird angles, a lot stronger than I anticipated. I definitely followed the game plan, but wasn't effective with it is the way that I planned to be. I'll be back. It was my first time coming back on this stage. I don't really think the stage got to me, but just me getting everything out of it. The whole mental thing about like being in the UFC before, and just letting everybody know that it's not that big of a deal. But I think that was my warm up. I'll be a lot better next time. But I wasn't happy with the way I went out there. I can do a lot better.
Do you feel that maybe your opponent maybe not going out and throwing maybe more at you maybe hindered what?
Definitely, he was really patient. He was really patient and played more of a pressure counter punch game. I spar with guys like that, so it's very tricky. If I went out there and extended myself and get caught, then yeah, that's one thing, So I got to play smart at the same time and get the W. But I know I can do a whole lot better than that. He was very cautious. I was too. At the end of the day, I definitely pushed the pace and I got the W.
Did you feel a little more nervous because it was, such a long time since you last fought in the UFC? You're kind of reintroducing yourself.
Area a little bit, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. I mean, I definitely was fighting some of that. Coming back and being, when I first got here, I was like a C card, a curtain jerker, and then coming back and being on the main card and just processing all of that. But like my championship experience on the outside of the UFC got me prepared for that, and it allowed me to push past mentally. But it was definitely a little bit of that. I can honestly say that.
So, because it's on pay-per-view, the fight is held to a different standard because people are paying $60 for it. So do you feel like the criticism is warranted, that it wasn't, the most exciting fight, and the fans were saying online that that wasn't exactly what I...
Right. I mean, I definitely agree. At the end of the day, I'm a fighter, and my job is to get the W, but also be entertaining. And I can only promise to do that next time. It didn't go that way. Both of us were fighting a certain way. I tried to dictate the fight as much as I could, but like I said before, I definitely wasn't happy with the way I performed. I can do a whole lot better.
Does it feel, though, that you have a bit of a monkey off your back now that you got that UFC win?
Definitely, in a way, and at that stage, yes, I'm used to everything now. Next time I know exactly what to expect, everything like that. I mean, I knew what to expect before, but being in there is something completely different. But like I said, at the end of the day, I can do a whole lot better.
Were you disappointed you didn't get a post-fight interview?
I was disappointed I didn't get a finish. I really planned to. I trained really hard for this. I worked my ass off, and I was really disappointed that I didn't get to go out there and finish the guy. I mean, that's what I like to do. I know what it feels like to finish guys, both TKO, knockout, and submission. And I wanted to get that and do it in front of the crowd, and I'm really disappointed about that.
And just curious, Justin Gaethje is getting a main event, and Marlon's getting a high-profile fight.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jotko isn't the biggest name compared to who those guys are facing. Were you expecting a higher ranked guy, a more high-profile fight, considering you were the two-division champion in World Series?
No, I mean, in my world ranking, I guess I don't know what that means, these rankings nowadays, but I was like number 9, number 8. He's number 9 in the UFC. He's on a win streak. I'm on a 10-fight win streak. So it only made sense. I mean, I beat a guy from Poland before. It was like the ultimate, get the revenge for Poland. You know what I mean? It made sense. He's a tough kid, He's a lot tougher than a lot of people give him credit for. I was out there. I felt him. I know how to fight. I fought some really dangerous guys, and he was pretty tough, He was difficult, tricky, And like I said before, it's just one of those things where I got to go out there and just perform better and get the job done better next time.
Thanks, baby.
At the end of the day, it is a win, though. So what's the biggest takeaway that you're going to take going into your next fight?
I'm going to work harder. I'm going to work harder to push the pace. I noticed that in the fight, he got tired, and I had more gas than him. And at that point right there, I should have really been just pressing and pushing the pace. I was a little hesitant. I didn't execute and throw my right hand the way I wanted to, because of his counter-punching style. But that's what I'm taking mostly from this fight, is to really push the pace no matter what, and just keep pushing, and just crack the guy down, and not have to resort to the wrestling and things like that. I got good hands. I got good striking. I can strike with the best of them. I have very, very crisp boxing, and I didn't show it tonight the way I wanted to. I'm sure people have seen that in my fights previously, but not tonight.
And what was it that you said as you were walking by the press row? You said something to one of the reporters. What was it?
I said, go ahead, chew me up. I said, chew me up. I know you're going to chew me up. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's just me being a little frustrated with myself. They're going to do their job, you know. We're hand in hand, you know. This is the way it's always going to be, you know. Even when we're dead and fighting, it's still a game, you know. It's always going to be like this. I take things sometimes a little to heart because I'm hard on myself. But people's opinions of what they are, I know what I am as a fighter.
What's next for you? You want to go back and work in the gym, maybe work on some things that didn't work and then get back in, or would you rather sharpen it in the octagon and get a fight quicker instead of maybe taking so much time off?
I'm going to let my team discuss that right now, but I'm definitely going to get back in the gym and continue to work some of the things. We're going to watch this tape, and we're going to go over it over and over again. Those things that happened in the fight will not happen again. I'm definitely going to be a lot more effective when I get on top. You know, my style has changed since the last time I've been in the UFC to where when I get on top, I want to unleash vicious ground and pound because it's entertaining. You know, I'm working on more entertainment values of the fight and not just like hugging the guy and eking out a decision. I don't want to win like that. I hate it just as much as everybody else.
Perfect. Thank you.